Highlights just keep coming, and we'll be going across the street in just a few moments to hear some of the Lancaster Festival Brass as they perform at the bandstand downtown. Another fine guest we have with us today is Brian Shonk. Brian, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
Hope you're having a good day too.
Well, a day like this, that's not a lot of sun, no rain, festival going on. This is pretty good for you to come out and enjoy. Do you have a long walk to get something to eat today? Or?
Half a block. All week.
Brian is with the Dagger, Johnston, Miller, Ogilvy, and Hampson law firm. In fact, half a block away, as we said up there. And I guess one of the iconic law firms here in Lancaster, I think, when I think of those businesses up there. Bill Dagger, I think, in those many years, and just a great bunch of guys over the years that have been through there and still are there. Jay Hampson, just a wonderful bunch of people.
Well, thank you. We are proud of our heritage. We've been here in Lancaster since 1902. We have 12 currently active lawyers and 18 support staff. And we're a full-service, comprehensive law firm that provides anything from growing your business to changing a family situation to litigation, real estate needs, you name it. We have someone who's focused on that area of the law, and we've been proud and pleased to be a member of the Lancaster community for as long as we have.
And I guess that's what we think of when I think of that law firm is comprehensive. I guess that's the word, because almost anything needed in the legal profession, accounting, anything that's tied into that, sort of a tangent outside that, you have somebody up there that's capable of taking that on.
We certainly like to think so, and if it's something that is outside our bailiwick, we certainly have people that we have connections with up in the big city that might be able to help us out with it, but for the most part, we've got the bases covered.
I know you're a big supporter of the Lancaster Festival here, your firm, a big supporter in so many areas of Lancaster. You do a lot to promote the businesses and promote downtown. Kind of as a local boy yourself, it's got to be fun to see the way the city and the Fairfield County has embraced the Lancaster Festival. When you see all that goes on with the art walk and the Saturday night big events out there, who'd ever thought this when we were growing up in this community, little Lancaster, could support what we're seeing now?
Two things. One, with our offices being right here downtown, there's a vibe, there's an excitement that goes on for the entire 10 days. Whether it's just our staff coming down for lunch or us coming down for lunch, it's a wonderful time to be a part of Lancaster. I was in Boston in the summer of 1985, still in law school, and came back for the very first Lancaster Festival. So I haven't missed one. So it's been neat from that perspective too, to see what we thought was, can we really do this, to what a one-year deal, which was 2 days, and now it's just I think it also carries on. We see the art galleries, we see the coffee shops, we see things that are, the Decorative Arts Center is new since that also. So we see a lot of cultural things growing in our community that our firm's very thankful to be a part of.
I was going to mention that your firm, in terms of people that not work for you but volunteer for the festival, you have people like many of the places are downtown that go out and immerse themselves, get involved in Lancaster Festival in a lot of different ways.
That's a lot of the fun, is being involved with our colleagues in the community, whether they be competing law firms or accounting firms or banks that we do business with, is being involved with them on a project that greatly assists the community. I mean, two of our lawyers, Pip Ogilvy, our senior attorney, and Randy Happany, one of our partners, both sit on the festival board, and it also kind of interacts with many of the boards many of us sit on. I'm president of the Chamber of Commerce. I sit on the foundation board, and both of those entities are intricately involved either in funding or staffing or events throughout the entire festival week. So it's neat to see that all come together. It's neat to see our community come together. It's something that we can be proud of. It's something we can celebrate. And we'll tackle the other problems that we have the other 50 weeks of the year. But these 2 weeks are a time to celebrate who we are and who Lancaster is.
Is yours the oldest law firm in Lancaster since 1902?
I believe that to be the case. I don't have any reason to think otherwise. 114 years is a long time.
That's good. That's one of the oldest businesses probably in Lancaster and Fairfield County.
Probably. Jim Miller's grandfather is one of the, that's how far back it goes, to 1902, and we still see Jim in the office every once in a while. Bob Johnston and Bill Dagger started the other half of those firms that merged, and Bob still comes in once or twice a week. They're in their late 80s, and you know that's part of our culture too. Those guys were involved in events like the festival or like United Way, Cameo, whatever. They were always involved in that, and that tradition filters down not only to me, but you know, to my younger partners and younger associates who are just starting. It's part of the deal.
Well, you talk about Bob Johnston and Jim Miller, and I especially want to plug Jim Miller. I don't know that there's a finer gentleman. Chuck Reed was a good friend of mine, and I think of people that were gentlemen in their profession. I would put Chuck in that category. I would put Jim Miller in that category. I don't know that there's a better human around than Jim Miller. What a great guy.
He's a wonderful guy. We've done some videos on Jim in the past with his son Mike being in the movie industry, so it's been fun to relive some of the old days too. Jim's a historian. There are newspaper articles from the founding of, or merger of, Anchor Glass and Hocking Glass and how all that played together, and I may have the names wrong, but it's incredible the history that he brings about the city of Lancaster and the businesses here, that brings to our firm and gives us just another layer of fabric about who we are.
And it's funny, you talk to Jim, you say something to him about 100 years ago. Well, back then, you know, somebody was here and they lived on Walnut Street. I mean, they just know that stuff instinctively. They know everything about Lancaster and Fairfield County.
They do. Maybe someday I'll know that much, but not yet.
Give us your website and where people can find more information about a comprehensive law firm like yours. Our
website's real easy. It's daggerlaw.com. And our phone number is 740-653-6464. We're open every day of the week, and on Saturday mornings we have staff in there as well. If you have legal needs, please don't hesitate to call us, and we'll be glad to help.
Get somebody on the phone and they can direct you to the right person. I guess that's how it's done.
That's how it's done. Our front staff people know which attorneys are focused in which areas, so you're not worried about which one you have to call if you don't know one of us.
Well, and I think we do know most of you. There you are, people that are involved in the community.
That's our focus, to be involved, and a lot of us are hometown kids too, just like me, and that helps too.
Brian, thanks for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the festival. Thank you
for having us.
Sure. Brian Shonk, Dagger, Johnston, Miller, Ogilvie, and Hampson Law Firm, about a half a block away on Main Street. We're glad you're with us today. As you can hear a little bit in the background, possibly, the bandstand going on. Today is an exciting time. I love brass quintets. Today it's the Lancaster Brass, and they'll have a great song for us. Let's go hear that right now.